Hey everyone, this is the Tyler of the GroupThink podcast. We're about to bring on Wuten to talk to us over Skype, and I'm about to call him now. Let's see if we can get him on. Still ringing.
Hello, this is Wuten. I am unavailable at the moment, but leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Oops. Okay, we got you going.
All right.
Are you rolling?
Hitting record now. All right. Wait a bit. How's that?
Much better.
All right. Cool.
Well, from my end of things, it's the Skype call sounds pretty bad, but otherwise.
Well, I'm louder at least, am I?
You're recording on your end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then just send me the file at the end of it.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, cool. Do we have the? Yeah, the video's not on yet.
All right.
I'm glad this isn't a video podcast, otherwise, because I just got back from working out and I'm like drenched at the moment, so it's like that would not look good for me.
That's all right.
It would be a stain on my public image.
Mm.
It exists, I think. The cat?
Yeah. You hear that?
I can hear the cat.
He's being a little. He's being a little stinker right now. Yeah.
Stupid cat.
Stupid cat. Yeah. So, how you been?
I can't see you yet.
Oh, let me pop that on.
You gotta commit to this, man. I'm gonna turn my side off, man.
Yeah. That's all right. Let me move this over to this monitor.
What are you running Skype through at the moment?
Hey.
That was a very non-answer.
I'm running Skype. Let's see. Is it like quality bad or really quiet or what?
Oh, it's just the Skype signal's bad.
Oh, I don't know.
Just as I said, just send me the Audacity recording. This isn't a live stream.
Yeah. It's all good. I can do that.
That works. We may have to pause for a minute because my H6 it's already on like 1/3 bar, so at some point we may have to briefly stop.
All right, we can do that.
Intermission.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I believe that you just asked, I am doing all right. I've just entered the work is starting into portion of my life, so I'm very busy all the time now.
Awesome.
I'm always a busybody because I hate not having anything to do, but now I have 2 days a week where I'm in Chicago working at a post-production house. 2 days a week where I'm babysitting grandma, and then at least 2 days a week doing like either project work or going out to like shoots or something. So yeah,
awesome.
I'm lucky to have 1 day off of the week right now.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Like,
the next step is making them pay me.
Yeah. 1 second. 1 second. I'm just gonna take care of this cat real fast.
Okay, so I'm left to entertain you all while the kid takes care of the cat problem. This is yeah.
Hey Johnny, keep the cat down.
I'm drinking Coke right now. It's 8:30 at night and I'm moderately tired at the moment, so I don't drink much soda anymore. I'm very happy you can't see my head right now because it's just.
All right, we're good to go.
Good. I was like dying on stage while you were gone. So.
All right.
Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got back a few weeks ago from Baltimore. I was there for a convention. It was pretty fun.
Oh, cool. What was the con?
Brony Con.
I'm not one to judge, so.
Yeah, that's all right. But I went there because I had a few panels that I was on there for.
Wow.
I was on there for voice acting panel, fan VA panel, and then I had a fan VA meetup there with a bunch of friends, and I think there was one Friday night. There was a lip sync panel that I went on. I have no recollection of it because I had gone out and drank quite a bit that Thursday night.
Oops.
So I had a bit of a hangover on Friday.
Yeah.
And then I went out and drank some more with my voice acting friends. And then I went to this lip sync panel at like 1:30 in the morning.
Is this what I'm thinking? Like, is that what I think it is? Because I have a story of someone who went to a some sort of panel at Anime Central recently, and I'd be willing to tell it without telling her name. But
it's basically you go up on stage and you lip sync to songs, pretty much.
Okay, the thing that my friend went to was slightly different, but it's a good story,
Okay.
and I'll tell you in a minute anyway.
All right, sounds good.
How'd that go?
Like I said, I have very little recollection of it, but apparently I got on stage and started singing Eminem's Lose Yourself. Because apparently when I drink, I start liking rap. I don't know. So
There was a great bit. Did you watch the Mystery? Are you aware of the Mystery Science Theater reboot?
Yes.
They did a live stream for that when they did the fundraiser for it, and it was the worst thing ever for 5 hours because the mics weren't working and the guests were weird and nothing made sense. But at one point they had the best thing ever happened. They got a guy up on stage dressed as Dr. Zaius to do a William Shatner impression.
Oh God.
And about halfway through it, he goes on this long digression about how horrifying his childhood was, and how his father would sing Christmas carols to him. Except,
oh my God,
he was a bartender, so he would sing them kind of drunk, and he would sing the first line, and then he would start just kind of go freeballing it. It's like, when Irish eyes are smiling, you have to show your teeth, 'cause that's a big smile, and your eyes have teeth.
My God.
It's worth looking up just like a 5-minute segment on YouTube about it, but
Definitely will.
I was gonna say, what are you drinking now?
Let's see here. MST 3000. And what was it?
Dr. Zaius, William Shatner. I don't remember the video exactly, but you didn't really answer the question.
Shatner. Oh. Oh, Dana Gold as Dr. Zaius as William Shatner.
Yes, that's it.
Reciting Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yes.
All right, I'll
save that for later.
I'll save that for later.
It's the best thing I saw all of last year. In any
All
case, what are you drinking at the moment?
Cock and Bull, ginger beer.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got Coke going, so I get the feeling we're going to be going in vastly different directions by the end of this podcast.
No, it's actually ginger beer. It's not alcoholic, so
Oh, really?
it's good.
Is that like root beer, kind of?
It's sort of like root beer, but it's a bit spicier, I guess is the word. Like, it's good. I love it. Like, I tried it. My uncle, he bought it like a 4-pack a few months ago, and I tried one of them. And what they do is they use these to make Moscow mules. So they mix it with like vodka and mint, and it tastes great. It's like a cocktail.
Okay.
But this stuff, it's great. I love it. It's spicy, and I can't get enough of it. I drink one every day, like right after recording, and it's good.
Sounds like a good tradition-ish.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, I take care of my grandparents a lot, and I've been going through a thing lately where I've been trying every different kind of like random drink I could to find at my local Walgreens, because my grandpa gives me money to take her out to lunch, and I need to break a 20. So every day I've been going there, and I just buy some random drink I see off the shelf to pay for $1. And
Awesome.
I just tried a mango flavored iced tea the other day. I took one sip and poured the rest down the drain.
Well, I mean, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, it does. Apparently I think it was the Tropic something. I tried like the pure watermelon juice, and that wasn't that bad. But that tangent aside, I think I should jump on the Anime Central story before that gets too out of the way. Have you been to Anime Central?
I have not. I have not.
Really? I would have thought you'd jump on that sort of thing back when you were around here, but
Nah. I could never get the funds for it, and then by the time I would have had the funds, we were already getting ready to move. So
shoot.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you should make an excursion next year or something, man.
Yeah, I should. hopefully by then I will have enough money to make an excursion. So.
At some point, I really want to go down to RTX, but I don't know how I'm going to make that happen. But yeah,
you'll find a way. You'll find a way.
Yeah, Z-list or triple Z-list filmmaker and podcaster Tyler at frickin' Rooster Teeth.
Well, I mean, you don't have to necessarily have a panel or.
Oh, I know. I just like making fun of myself. I like to think I'm important.
Yeah, I mean,
please share my podcast.
Too.
Please share my podcast because at the moment you're way more famous than I am.
Yeah, it's only like 3K. No, 4K.
You had a fan panel.
Yeah, I did. But no, not. Okay. Not for me, but I was part of it with a bunch of other people who are way more famous than I am, only because I networked with them. So
the last thing that happened to me like that was I met the Nostalgia Critic in a bathroom. I'm not really in the same life track as you at the moment. That's a true story, by the way.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I met the Nostalgia Critic in a bathroom, and that was awkward and wonderful. So
great.
In any case, the Anime Central thing, stupid Twitter.
Yeah.
Things. I'm subscribed to like 2 dozen Twitter things that send me like phone updates. So every 10 seconds my phone goes off or something. I needed to start cutting that off. It's just bugging me. So, don't look at my phone for an hour.
Yeah. Just throw it across the room.
I'm just
like
going off
sometimes.
on a tangent right now, guys. I'm sorry. In any case, there was a panel that a friend of mine went to who I will keep graciously unnamed. Mm-hmm. And it was, the best way I can describe it is that it was some sort of like, it's similar to the lyric panel, but instead of songs, they were playing hentai videos. And they were having people come up on stage and say the voice for it.
Oh my god.
And my friend,
it was probably like an 18 plus after midnight panel, yes, right?
I don't know if it was after midnight because it's Anime Central, so there's enough people there that would probably go to that anyway. But I'm sure it was 18 plus.
Mm-hmm.
But my friend ended up going on stage at one point, doing one of the impressions and winning something. And she got a prize, and I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was some anime, and the shirt said like Milky something on it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if that's sad or not, but
oh boy. Well, I actually have another story from the con that I went to, Brony Con. There was Friday. There was a lot of stories that went on Friday. So there was a burlesque show, and that's where I was getting all my drinks, right?
Oh my.
There was a 3-hour burlesque show, I think from like 9 to 12, and then the lip sync panel was like an hour and a half after that. So basically, they had all of these like MLP themed dancers and whatnot that would go up on stage and they would do their show. And the last one actually was an actual voice actress from the show, Ingrid Nielsen. And at the end of her show, she turned and like pushed out her butt to the audience, and everyone started cheering. And one of the writers for the show, M.A. Larson, he's like 6'4", 6'5". He's huge. I got a picture with him the day after, but he ran up to the stage, pulled out a Sharpie, like mid-run, pulled out a Sharpie and signed her butt, grabbed it with both hands, and slammed his head into it.
That doesn't sound legal, but
no. It was totally legal. Totally legal.
Was she into it?
Yeah. I mean, it was great. The whole room burst into applause. Oh my god! He did it! Yeah. But yeah,
It's like the continue. It's like the final resolution of some long story arc where that ends up.
Yeah, yeah. It was, and even after that, Twitter just exploded after that. It was insane. It was great. I had a lot of fun.
Wow.
And I am very much looking forward to it next year.
That happening again next year.
Mm-hmm. So
this is going to become a repeat event.
I really hope it does. Actually, that was a lot of fun. They had some really good drinks there too. Like I got a tequila sunrise, but they had like some interesting mix for it, where it was like Celestia themed or something, which is like the big sun horse thing.
All right.
But yeah, tequila sunrise. It was great. I had like 5 of those, and then I went to do the lip sync thing.
Alrighty. Would you believe me if I still haven't had my first drink yet?
Maybe.
It's me. I'm me. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. You see, on one hand, I could believe you, but on the other hand, you say it like that, and I'm just like,
I actually haven't.
Does he? Yeah,
I turned 21 in January, and I haven't drunk anything yet. So.
Well, I mean, that's all right.
I know. I just every time I like. Half the time I tell people, and they're like, "Let's go get drunk."
Yeah.
Or they're like, "We're gonna get you your first drink," and I'm like, "No."
I mean, the way I see, I mean, if you want to grab like a cider or something, like hard cider, Angry Orchard or something, those are pretty good, and alcohol content in there is like 5%. It tastes like a more tart apple juice, legit. I mean, you'd hardly taste it.
I'm guzzling down Coke right now. If I started drinking, I'd probably be doing that instead. So, for now, I'm gonna go with the lesser of two evils.
I mean, I'm the same way. I drink Coke more than alcohol. It's just, out of the alcohol that I could choose to drink, I would choose cider because I can sip on it, and it's good.
Doesn't most alcohol taste bad?
Yeah, most of the alcohol, you're not supposed to taste it. You're just supposed to chug it, you know? It's like Bud Light. It's like Bud Light. It tastes like piss water, but it refreshes you or something. I don't know. I don't drink it.
That's a weird thing. It's like someone who's never drunk before. You watch it on TV, and like everyone drinks beer, and is like, "Oh, that looks so much fun." And then the second thing they tell you is like, all your friends start drinking for the first time. It tastes like piss.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Why the heck do people drink that so like readily? Then that's just my outsider opinion, but. Well, we officially exhausted the alcohol and hentai-related portion of the podcast. So.
Yep. GG.
Well, we're 18 minutes in. No, we're not done.
GG. Yeah, there you go.
What's been going on? We haven't talked in like 2 or 3 months, I think.
A few months. Was I graduated by the time we did the last podcast? That would have been
April, May.
April, May, yeah.
I saw the last time we talked was like on Skype was like 3 months ago, so that would have been May, July, June, May, late April, early May.
Yeah, I probably like it was probably like the week before finals or something, but yeah.
That sounds right, probably. If I reviewed the podcast, that'd probably be what it was.
Yeah. We're too lazy to review the podcast right now, guys. Sorry.
Well, not while we're live streaming.
Yeah, not while we're streaming. Jeez.
Well, that isn't a stream, but...
recording.
Yeah, live from... This isn't a live recording.
Live from Skype.
Recorded live.
Yeah, recorded live, and then...
How else do you record it?
Posted a few weeks after.
No, this is all scripted, and we're just reading off vocal stuff on... What was my line? I forgot what it was.
Come on, man. You can't break the fourth wall like this.
This isn't the script. I'm just reading a letter from Robert Morris University for some reason. Some people seem to think I need to go to college still, even though I just graduated.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I'm doing my internship to get into the professional world. I don't need that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, going off a tangent over.
But the tangents are the best part. That's like part of the podcast, you know?
You're off script. Damn it. Yeah. Okay,
I'm looking between here and the door because I'm anticipating my cat just running up the stairs, slamming himself into the door, leaping up and like clawing the door handle down, and I'm just waiting for that to happen.
What is your cat, the Juggernaut? He's not gonna fly through the door.
He's done it. It's insane. Okay, so he's like 16 pounds, but it's all muscle, right?
What kind of
he's
cat
like a
is
tiger.
that?
He's like a tiger. He's an orange tabby, but he's like a tiger. And he'll go running and he'll leap up in the air. I saw it last night because I tricked him. But he'll dash up the stairs, leap up, claw the door handle, open the door, and dash inside.
It's kind of cat did you adopt?
It's insane. He's got jumps. Oh, but yeah. So that's
You can't hide from a Velociraptor. They're too smart.
Oh my god. But yeah, he's crazy.
It sounds crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just polished it off.
Yeah.
I'm aiming, and I missed.
Come on, Tyler. You're from Chicago. You gotta have the ups, you know?
Come on, man. What's the problem?
Come on, man. Come on. What's your problem? And I have lost so much of my Chicago accent since moving.
As someone who works in Chicago, let me just explain to you how much I absolutely hate this place.
Let's hear it.
Everything is expensive. Everyone is angry. No one actually talks like Chicago people. And I've yet to encounter any of these glorious hot dogs or deep dish pizzas that people keep talking about. And every time people want to come here, all they want to do is go to Navy Pier.
Well, I mean, Navy Pier is this is a pretty nice place, from what I remember.
I hate this town. Oh no, it's getting into me.
Well, I mean...
Anyone got the beers?
Anyone got the beers?
I've got to go watch the beers.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is so bad.
Every stereotype. We're firm believers in stereotype equality. Everyone gets stereotyped. Except for me, because I hardly have an accent in any way, shape, or form.
I'm sure I could find a stereotype about you if I were in a particularly poor mood.
Probably. But that's the time that's neither here nor there right now. So.
You know. Yeah. But we're talking about something. We tangented again.
I forget.
Shoot.
We were talking about conventions, and then I mentioned the burlesque show, and then lip sync. Huh. Yeah, I forget.
Well, shoot. That's we're off track.
We had. I can't remember whether or not we actually chose like certain topics or something to go along.
But
yeah, we didn't.
I just told you we should be topical and kind of discuss things that weren't political related. So.
Killing Joke came out the other day.
I saw it last night. It was as bad as people were talking about.
Is it bad?
Well, it's not. The Killing Joke part of it's all right. I mean, if you've read the comic book, it's basically that. It's everything they've added to it that makes it bad. If you've heard about that controversy.
I actually haven't.
Do you want to? I can spoil it here if you want it. It's not. It's a prologue, so it builds into the main story. It's not something that happens afterward or anything.
Okay. Don't worry about that. We'll.
Okay, I'm spoiling the Killing Joke for you if you are the one person who isn't like subscribed ever to comic book channels, and because they spoiled it for me immediately. So
like 30. It's been out for like 30 years, guys. Come
on.
Well,
no, the prologue is different than the actual.
Yeah.
I got an email.
Joke. Yeah.
eBay. I don't care. The prologue it sets up Batgirl, because in the original version, Batgirl shows up as a character, but she doesn't have much to do, and she gets shot and crippled and raped off screen by the Joker, and that's all horrible. And then it kind of sets up Oracle for the later Batman run. And the prologue is all about trying to give her more to do because they needed to flesh out the runtime of the movie because otherwise it would be a half-hour movie. And the way they decided to go about it was that the story where Batgirl really has a crush on Batman, and she's also fighting a villain who has a crush on her, and she wants to beat him up. And in the process of trying to track him down, Batman tells her to stop chasing him down. She gets mad at him. They have a fist fight, and then they end up having sex on top of a rooftop.
Hollywood, everybody! Yeah!
And the internet, in my opinion, very rightly flipped out.
I can imagine.
I've had a couple hardcore Batman fans explain to me why this isn't quite as big of a deal as it is as I seem to be thinking it is, because apparently in Beyond that it's implied they have some sort of relationship. And I never got around to Beyond, so that's probably true. But the way it's depicted on screen, it's incredibly creepy. Batman is a surrogate father figure to the Bat family, so the symbolism is just a little bit off. Freudian.
Oh,
yeah, it's every bit as
no,
awkward.
Wait. That's like Oedipus. I think. Sort of.
I hope there weren't any kids in that theater last night. I really don't, because that would have been so awkward. Then the rest of the movie would have been awkward too.
Yeah.
And do you remember the ending of the book?
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of laugh. That happens in the movie, and the theater kind of like the movie just kind of gracefully ducks out, and everyone in the audience is like, "That's it."
Well,
okay.
I mean, yeah. If you've read the book, I don't want to spoil the book.
Well,
I don't want to spoil the ending.
It's a very.
Yeah,
I'll explain it in non-spoiler terms. It's a very kind of
ambiguous
small character moment.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's necessarily ambiguous because everyone says it like, does he or does he not at the end of the book? And I was like, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is just that it's a kind of a summation of their relationship more than anything else.
Yeah.
Because that's ultimately what the point of the book is, that the lack of resolution is the point. But having like it's also completely uncathartic from a cinematic standpoint, so it makes for this really weird moment where the audience is expecting the movie to have some sort of grand end and it doesn't.
Yeah, and I mean, you get that with The Killing Joke because it's supposed to be like it's originally supposed to be an origin story for the Joker.
But the story itself disputes that concept, though.
Yeah.
The joke, they explain Joker's origin story. Well, I don't want to say that, just because that's a minor spoiler. But
yeah, it's a good book ending. It's a strange cinema ending, I guess is the right word to say.
Well, you can do cinema like that. It's just hard to do. Because, like, did you ever see No Country for Old Men?
Yes, I did.
Same basic idea.
Yeah.
And that movie was divisive because of the ending. So,
yeah, there was a movie a few years back. I remember. I think I saw it in like 7th or 8th grade. It was like this prom movie. I went to see it with friends of mine, all girls.
Spectacular Now.
No.
That was just the first thing that came to mind.
It was this really, really bad prom night movie. I think it was just called Prom Night, actually.
Huh.
But it was basically like this stalker was trying to get with this one high school girl, and he ends up like murdering all of her friends and then her boyfriend at the end of the movie. And then at the end of the movie, I don't care about spoiling this because it's a really bad movie. At the end of the movie, he's there, he kills her boyfriend, and then there's a police officer hiding in her closet who comes out, shoots the guy, and then the camera like pans out into a like bird's eye view as it zooms out from the room. And that's how the movie ends. And I was just kind of like,
what?
Okay. It's so bizarre. Like I don't know, man. It's so weird.
It's like the ending to Lethal Ninja. Gosh, that's so bad.
I think I was in 8th grade when I saw this, and I was just like, okay. I think that was like the first bad movie I had ever seen up to that point, because all of the movies that I had seen previous to that I enjoyed them. I mean, they were good movies, and that one was just kind of like, what?
And that was the day that David realized what a bad movie was.
And that was the day David was no longer innocent.
1,000 miles stare.
He'd lost all his naivete.
Yeah, from that moment on, you just get 1,000-mile stare every time someone mentions prom.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you what I did for my senior prom?
No, but I have a good senior prom story, too.
I went to Video Games Live.
I love it. I love it. That was a good alternative.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I did a concerted anti-prom with a bunch of my friends.
Not bad. We have like a house party thing?
No, we actually went out. We saw Iron Man 3, then we went laser tagging and did a bonfire.
All right, that's pretty fun.
It was pretty chill. Yeah, I don't know if anyone you know was there, but the photos up on Facebook, which is probably because that was one of my cover photos for a while. But
all right,
we were just standing outside of the laser tag place, and we just took a big photo.
Awesome.
Let me see if I can find it reasonably.
Yeah.
But yeah, anti-prom was significantly better than prom.
Video Games Live was also pretty awesome. My brother, you know how good he is at Guitar Hero, right?
Oh, I seem to recall.
He's the best in the state in Arkansas.
Really?
Like we have gone to multiple competitions and he has won all of them. And we went down to El Dorado for Video Games Live. El Dorado is where I was born. And it's like down in the backwoods of Arkansas. Like this is on the border of Arkansas and Louisiana is El Dorado. And we went there for Video Games Live, and my brother got up onto the little Guitar Hero thing that they had outside. Because basically what they do is they have like this Guitar Hero competition, and then whoever gets the highest score goes up on stage and plays with the orchestra. I think the highest score was, like 100,000. My brother goes up there and he gets like 425,000. And he ends up going up on stage and playing The Pretender by... Yeah, I can't remember the name of the artist, but he goes up and plays The Pretender, and it was good. It was pretty awesome to see him up on stage.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Does Skype have screen share?
I believe it does. Hit the plus icon and hit the share screens.
Okay, you see it?
Give it a sec. There it is. All right. Let me see here. All right. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anyone I would know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Ah, well. It's all right.
Okay. Is it back to normal?
Give it just a sec. Should go back to normal momentarily once you're... Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
That certainly works.
Hmm.
I have this obnoxious water bottle. It's really good because it filters out stuff, but every time I use it, it makes this obnoxious, like, screaming sound.
My God.
Could you hear that at all?
Yeah.
I'll do it into the mic. So I think most people have heard this before, but it's still pretty obnoxious. Shoot.
Yeah, that's really.
It just went everywhere.
Yeah.
There's no joke to be made in that, by the way.
Just went everywhere. Oh, that's bad.
As I
Mostly,
said,
mostly
I'm not going to be the one to make that joke.
The things that people most subscribe to me for are the the not safe for work things, you know? That's what they subscribe to me for. And so, yeah.
Maybe you, but my 2 viewers have standards, so that's funny because they don't. They're viewing my podcast. So good. No.
Yeah.
I love you both. I don't even remember which of my friends actually listens to this or not. So
I don't know who you are, and I might know actually, but I love you too.
please plug the crap out of this.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I need someone watching this. I haven't gotten like high viewership since I did the Batman Superman debate with my friend Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see that one?
I think I saw you post it, and I don't think I saw it.
That was back in March. Me and one of my very opinionated friends did a debate about Batman and Superman.
I think I remember seeing you post about that.
Yeah, it was pretty scorched earth, but on both sides. But it's worth watching if you have the time.
Yeah, I'll probably give that a look.
I try to make my podcast like the kind of thing that you can like listen to for like long periods of time in the background, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I that's a lot of the content I tend to listen to. I just like to find something that's interesting or someone likable that I can just kind of stick out in the background while I'm doing work. So
I tend to do that with I do D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder stuff.
Cool.
And I actually do a live stream on YouTube every week with a bunch of voice acting friends. And basically we play and we socialize while we play, and it's fun to just sit back and listen sometimes.
Nice.
Because you don't necessarily have to see the roles. You can tell by the reactions if it's good or bad.
D&D is something I've been trying to get myself into for a long time, but I've never been able to find like a good group or anything. So, like, I remember there was a college crew at my school, and they would do it like every Wednesday night, and I just couldn't make myself sit down and do it for 3 hours a night with people I didn't know. So, never really got into it, but it's I think it'd be up my alley.
Well, I mean, if you're ever wanting to join up and join as like a guest character for a few sessions, I'll be more than happy to have you on.
I'm like the Chevy Chase character in Community. It's like a naked man appears in the middle of the woods. He has no weapons. He will die in 10 turns of exposure. What will you do? I wait 11 turns.
Well, there you go.
You ever seen that?
But yeah, we're more than happy. But just if you ever wanted to get into D&D, just give me a ring and I'll get you set up. I'll have to get you Discord though, because we don't use Skype for that.
What's Discord?
Discord is basically you ever use TeamSpeak? Ever heard of it?
On like Xbox Live and stuff like that, or
it kind of. It's more like Skype is peer-to-peer based, and Discord is server based. So you'll create like a server, a chat server, and you'll invite people and stuff. And it's the server that holds the call, not each individual person. So if one person drops the call, not everyone else drops. So you don't have any issue if one person drops out. So it's pretty good, actually. I've been using it for a few months now, and I haven't had any trouble with it. I'm planning on eventually just moving everything over to there and just using Skype for voice acting stuff.
Fair enough. That certainly sounds convenient.
Yeah.
I'm not as computer literate as I wish I was. I've been spending the last 3 months on a continual battle with my computer just to make sure I have enough space left on my hard drive, so I'm not really good at managing this stuff.
Well, I mean, you get both sides to that. Hard drive stuff probably. No,
the joke is that I'm still stuck on trying to make my hard drive work. I'm not knowledgeable.
Yeah, you probably just want to get a new hard drive.
No, it's the internal. I filled up the internal. I have like 500 gigabytes of data on my computer.
You filled up the internal. God Damn. Okay.
That's partially career related because I let me pull up my my work folder at the moment. I have a folder that's specifically dedicated to work. Let's see what the info says I have just on that. Okay. It said I had 150 gigs of data just related to my work. So,
Tyler,
yes.
get an external, please.
I have an external, but every time I drop stuff onto it, it's never enough. Plus, my external is I have to plug it into the wall because it's huge. So,
My dad's got he actually just went out and got this like 5 terabyte external thing that we're gonna be setting up downstairs. And basically what we're doing is we're taking all of our movies that we have and music and all this other stuff, and we're just putting it on the external because that's gonna free up so much space on all of our other computers.
Sure.
Yeah.
I get it. Mine's a 2 terabyte, and I'm nowhere near filling it. But I've literally threw everything I have on that, like the data wise on that. When I left school, I did a drop where I kind of took every file I had in the school across like dozens of computers, and I put it in one folder up on the cloud, and I spent 2 days coming in like after I graduated, just trying to download that big of a file onto the thing, and it was 200 gigabytes, and it took me like days.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Off the cloud
gigabytes.
too, so it took a lot of time.
Yeah.
In addition to, that was painful, but
yeah.
It basically meant that the 2 or 3 weeks after graduation, I was still hanging out at my school.
Wow.
And it was empty, so...
Yeah. So, I mean, you didn't have anyone bothering you, so...
Yeah, true.
There you go. You had time to focus on getting all that stuff taken care of.
I still didn't trust the school, because my school was very, like... Don't leave anything out, because we've had too many stories of people, like, leaving their laptops out and having random people steal them. There was one guy who lost 2 laptops because... he left them in an unlocked room while the whole class was out, and someone who wasn't registered to be at that school walked to the building, walked into the room, grabbed the laptops, and then ran down the stairs. So, and they couldn't figure out who it was.
Well, damn.
Yeah, it's a bad
Sucks for
situation.
him. Yeah, it sucks for him. But,
He's probably a gaming student, so he probably lost a lot too. Oh, that's just horrifying to think about.
Yeah.
That's
why I don't use a laptop anymore. I just use my desktop.
I have to, because I drag my computer to work every day, so I'm stuck with this thing. And it's not that it's bad; it gets all my stuff done, but I don't like dragging my MacBook into the west side of Chicago. You ever been there?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
People talk about the south side all the time, but they don't give the west side what it deserves.
But yeah, I'm looking at this thing right now.
Just kind of froze there for a second.
I did. Am I good now?
Hello?
Am I moving? Oh no!
David?
Oh no, we did! Are we dead? Are we
Hello?
live?
And the call appears to have dropped. That's actually our first for the evening at 42 minutes, so... Oh no, we
Sorry,
didn't.
Folks, we kind of died.
Yes, we did. I'm calling you back.
Trying to get the call back.
That's not fun. I think this happened I don't remember this happened the last time we did a podcast, but hopefully we can get him on really quick, because I don't know how much time I have left on the H6, so hopefully this can be rather swift. Okay, I'm just gonna cancel the call, and I'm gonna recall him just to make the process a little simpler. And there we go. It's calling. It should be dialing. I'm gonna look at Twitter for a minute while I'm waiting. I still don't care about eBay. Whatever.
We did. We did.
Man, this is...
We were dead.
What the heck?
We did it.
We did.
I don't know.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Like one second you're there, and the next you just disappeared.
Someone disconnected. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw your image. Like your image was like frozen for a second. Like, wait, are you about to drop? Oh, you dropped.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I was just like,
it froze again. I was like, oh crap, no, not again.
No, I think it's just loading it now. Yeah, it should be fine.
Oh gosh, this is bad.
You still got Audacity going?
I'm running to my H6, so I'm recording regardless.
Yeah. All right, cool.
It works.
You'll hear some of the bloopers as I am to do whenever something bad happens. Once you listen through the recording, but yeah.
I'm not sure I'm gonna edit that, but that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Okay, I'll think of something. In any case, my poor old hard drive. I don't even know how much data room you've got left on it. Let's do a live excursion into my Mac.
All right.
I'm uploading now. Storage. I've only got 52 gigabytes left on a 500 gigabyte hard drive. What the heck? Well, I did just leave a project this week, so I can probably transfer a whole like a couple dozen. Yeah.
Tyler, please.
Yes, David.
Please. Move your stuff over the external, please.
I want to do that for you, man. I want to do it. I'll do it for you, man.
Please do it for me. I have recently found that I can backwards talk quite well, and me and my voice acting friends just did that non-stop for like 3 hours while we were at the convention. And then afterwards, we couldn't speak. Like, it's one of those situations where you start talking, and then you can't stop talking like that. Joy. It's so bizarre. But,
it sounds like that. My bottle just started leaking.
But we were talking just like this for like 3 hours.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, we were talking like that, and basically what you do there is instead of whenever you're talking normally, you exhale. It's you exhaling air as it vibrates along your vocal cords. Instead of exhaling, you inhale air. So you exhale all the way.
Oh gosh, that sounds bad.
And then you talk like this, and then you talk like this as you take in air.
Yeah.
That just sounds rough.
It's all right. It's just something you got to get used to. Also, while we're talking about hard drive stuff, let's see mine. Mine is a 3 terabyte hard drive.
Internal
that I had to actually split in half because Windows can only work with a maximum of 2 terabytes per drive. So
really?
I actually had to make like a virtual drive on that terabyte hard drive. And I have about 1.6 terabytes free.
Well, good for you. We basically have the same amount of data on our computers.
Yeah.
Except mine is screwed and yours isn't.
Yeah. I have used the virtual drive literally only for games. Only for video games.
Sounds efficient.
Yeah. It's about 750 gigabytes.
I'm still not using Steam for anything. I'm stuck. I'm still on consoles, mainly because I made inordinate large investments on the consoles, and I feel I need to focus. Also, the only PC games I really want to play at the moment are the old Star Wars games, and I can play those on my dad's laptop. So.
Okay.
Fun
Makes
story
sense.
time with Tyler. It doesn't end. It ends really awkwardly because he doesn't know how to write.
Rip. You're fine.
Sad part is I'm writing short films. I can't imagine how they're gonna turn out.
Well, it's better than what I'm doing.
Did you ever see
not writing?
Did you ever see The Good, the Bad, and the Nerdy? The short I did?
I don't think I did. I don't think I have.
Okay. I released that around Christmas, I think. And
I should go see it.
it's on my Facebook videos. So
I will go see that.
it's not the video recordings of All Star performing, so you'll probably it's like the third video before the Dragon Ball Z stuff. So
All right, I'll give that a look I'll add that to my queue. I got a
Awesome.
queue set up here versus the Mystery Science Theater thing, and next is that.
I kind of want to
Good, the
watch you.
bad, and the nerdy.
I kind of want to watch you like watch all these things just to see your reaction.
But then I would be a reaction channel.
Well, we cut off the podcast before then.
Yeah.
Duh. I mean, I'm not going to play copyrighted material. Well, it's my podcast. I can play it wherever, or my short film. I can play it wherever I want.
Yeah.
That's how we should finish this. You watch my short film, and we see how bad it is by now. Because I remember how bad it is, and I mean, it took a year. It took almost a year to make it. That's how. And I'm currently in the process of shooting 2 new ones, and they're significantly better than this one. So,
All right. Looking forward to that then, because it's always good to get better with each one.
yes,
That's what I did with comic dubs. Actually, I've been slowly getting better and better at video editing since I've been doing this.
That works. I am not a good video editor at the moment, so I should probably be, because that would help the podcast out a significant bit. I tried to hire a video editor, and he quit before he took the job.
Well,
Windows Movie Maker it is.
I mean, that happens sometimes. I know the feeling of people quitting
reminds
before
me
they
of-
start.
Reminds me of my short-lived machinima days that no one will ever see because they're bad.
I remember.
Oh, they're the worst.
I remember.
I was such a pretentious writer when I was 16.
We all were. Don't worry.
Yeah, now I just write scripts that are about being really angry.
I mean, there's a market for that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not good at writing happy things.
Yeah. The one thing that you'll learn about pretty much anything when it comes to media, there is a market for just about everything.
Oh, there is. But
I am living proof of that.
yes.
Yes.
Don't beat yourself up too much.
Yeah. I don't. I've made quite a name for myself with self-deprecating humor. And most of it has to do with the fact that a lot of the stuff that I make is related to My Little Pony. So, I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
there's that.
But, I mean, it's all tongue-in-cheek, so I love it.
Fair enough. Do you want to do this live stream of my short film on air?
Sure, let's do this.
Let me know when you're starting, because I have it up in mind, and I'll just play it so I can kind of watch where you're kind of along in the video.
All right. Let's see here. Scrolling through.
It's Facebook videos, or it's on my YouTube channel too. But
Yep. Videos. Tyler's videos.
I'm glad
It's
I
the
don't
one.
have.
It's
Yeah?
the 8-minute one before the DBZ ones.
Yeah, there's
All
in my
right.
vision it was the blonde, the redhead girl was the one that shows up in the image.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom. To all of my Magic the Gathering fans, of whom I still don't understand a word they say. Oh.
We're off to a flying start.
Off
Pretentious.
to a flying start. I can already relate.
Pretentious George Patton quote.
I can already relate.
For some reason, that quote is the quote I've most remembered in my life, just because I saw Patton when I was young, and now I can quote it verbatim. So
Yeah. The good, the bad.
Mom, I only get to come out here.
I don't want to talk too much, just because I don't want to interrupt the process. But
Uh,
I'm kind of feeling like dead air on my end.
you're fine.
30 minutes.
I can
Okay.
do crickets.
Fine, see you then. 30 minutes. 30 minutes to make them.
Okay. 30 minutes to... Okay.
I really hated that shot because it was the only one I didn't shoot.
Oh man, have you seen all the new cars?
I had my other director do it, and he shot that
Oh,
one.
we're right here. You might as well come in with me.
He doesn't have my flair.
All right.
Mm.
Cool.
I love the guy, but he doesn't have my flair for it. Oh, and that's him, by the way. That's the director, not the one with the hat.
Oh.
Yeah, I pretty much directed it, but he got the credit for some reason.
Mm.
My flair for cinematic language is on display fully here.
What's going on in here?
New girl over there. She just won her 37th game.
In a row? Is she playing fair?
Well, she's not cheating. Who is she? Some sort of inhumane prodigy. The Elgin store called earlier. Her name's Allison. She got kicked out for beating all the...
Don't be afraid to go full rip tracks on this.
Jeez, that's good.
Pretty much, she's insulting them and playing for keeps.
Playing for blood, more like it.
Ah.
As in, who's she playing?
Just leave your cards there, I guess. Okay.
It was that girl.
Tony.
Okay. What was...
He pulls out a lit
He just
candle.
pulls out... What was that?
Joe.
What's up, kid? Think you can play me?
This is shot like first year college film level of filmmaking right here.
Personal bet.
Uh-huh.
Nothing I feel at liberty to divulge.
You know, Tony's my best friend's sister, so feel free to enlighten.
Oh, just something of a long-standing rivalry that held half her deck and all the money in her wallet online.
Wow.
Her money.
Look,
Was that the he pronounced the line bit or mispronounced the line?
she
Or?
got caught. Bet against me and lost.
She...
That's not my problem.
He mispronounced it. He pretty badly flubs the line in this, and that was the best
Yeah.
take.
Exceptions for a wannabe with a flashy
Yeah.
dick and an ego. She did it to herself.
You know, you could give the poor girl back her wallet for not knowing any better.
Boo freaking who, kid?
Let's play a game. It's called How Many Times Do You Find Scripts in the Background?
Excuse me?
There's multiple ones where you either see scripts or you see filming notices in the background.
But if you beat me, I'll do something humiliating at your own discretion.
If you win, somehow, I'll hand over everything.
If Tony's well-being wasn't on the line, I'd say that's an unfair bet.
Kid, I'm committing.
Okay.
And now it goes completely overboard.
Okay. I mean... Oh, boy. This went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick. Like, we're going full Clint Eastwood here. All right.
It's Clint Eastwood versus Seven Samurai, so...
Yeah.
The one bit with the eyes is his best acting moment in the entire film. We actually cut this scene to the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly theme and had them change the music in post, so... That's why it's cut the way it is, even though the music's like slower than it's... Sorry, my computer just started buffering, so now I can't see it.
Slow-mo run. Slow-mo run. Why is he using a gun to deflect a sword? Don't bring a ranged weapon to a melee fight. Or vice versa.
Now I can't see it.
Yes! I win, you lose. Nobody ever beats me. I win, I win, I win, I win, I win.
Allison, come on already.
Oh my god.
What was that?
The mom just came in, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a story about that.
Oh. There you go. I mean, that was resolved pretty quickly. There you go.
I suck at magic.
Next day.
Hey, Kit. Joe. Maybe we could play again sometime. And I'll give you a deck that doesn't suck.
The end. Bin. There you go.
And my dad gets the executive producer credit first.
Yeah.
That was a bad joke that he had. He desperately wanted that credit, so I specifically asked the editor to give him the first credit, and he would not get over that.
Nice.
But yeah, when we had the woman on set. She was one of our teachers at film school, and we got her into town for a day. And when we shot the scene, the store was open, and she yells the line as loud as possible, and everyone in the store who was not expecting this completely shut up for like a minute because they just hear, "Allison, get over here!" And they're like, "What the heck just happened?"
That's great.
It was great.
And I mean, you get little moments like that when filming. It's
magic.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you believe in magic?
Oh my god. If I remember correctly, I think they used that for the TF2
Yes.
Pyro's intro thing.
That's where I know it from. So
Yeah, that's where I know it from. I've heard it elsewhere, but that's where that's the correlation that I make.
yes,
Yeah.
I it's probably from somewhere, but I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Was there anything else?
Can afford that?
Yes. Yeah, of course they can. Was there anything else you want to bring up tonight before we shut down the podcast and I watch the video with Dr. Zaius?
I don't think so. I think we've covered mostly everything that I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah, we were topical. We discussed alcohol and hentai as we should have. And
Yeah, alcohol and hentai.
Thankfully not in any sort of depth, but well, at least one of them, and not in any sort of depth. But
Well, hey, I mean, if you ever want to discuss that
No.
sort of thing,
no.
I'm available. Anyway, hope all of you had fun.
This is a family podcast.
Yeah, this is a family podcast. We won't be discussing it on. Yeah, all right. Hope all of you had fun. Anyway, how do you do the outro here? It is just sort of like, bye, guys.
Like
Or-
this.